Liverpool returns to training as reports claim Jurgen Klopp could rejoin Arne Slot's staff at Anfield. Liverpool's training ground at Kirkby has come alive again after a brief break that followed a series of disappointing performances. The atmosphere is tense but charged with a sense of renewal. Arne Slot, the current Liverpool manager, was seen on the pitch early in the morning, accompanied by his assistants, trying to inject new life into a squad that has recently struggled to find rhythm both in the Premier League and in Europe. However, what has truly set the football world alight is the latest round of speculation surrounding Jurgen Klopp, the legendary former Liverpool boss. According to several British and European outlets, Klopp could be set for a stunning return to Anfield, not as the main coach this time, but as part of a new advisory or collaborative role alongside Arne Slot. The report suggests that Liverpool's board, frustrated by the team's inconsistent form under Slot, have opened informal talks with Klopp about taking a behind-the-scenes position that would allow him to mentor the Dutch tactician and help guide the team through this transitional phase. It is said that the club's owners, Fenway Sports Group, FSG, believe Klopp's passion, leadership, and deep understanding of the Liverpool identity could be the missing piece to stabilize the team. A return to the training ground. After 2 days off, Liverpool's stars were back in training on Monday morning. Cameras captured Mohamed Salah, Dominic Szoboszlai, Virgil van Dijk, Alexis Mac Allister, Cody Gakpo, and Hugo Ekitike all in high spirits, though the tone of the session was clearly serious. Arne Slot was deeply engaged in tactical drills, focusing heavily on pressing intensity and build-up play from the back, areas that have faltered in recent weeks. Slot's body language was animated and determined. He was seen speaking directly to several players individually, especially midfielders and forwards, as he emphasized transitions and decision-making in the final third. Sources inside the club say the Dutch manager has been under pressure from senior figures who expected quicker results. Yet, in the middle of all this, whispers began circulating that Klopp might soon be seen again around Melwood or Kirkby. This time, not with his iconic fist pumps on the touchline, but as a mentor figure helping the team rediscover its lost spark. The Klopp factor. Jurgen Klopp left Liverpool at the end of last season as a hero. His legacy is etched deep into the club's history. Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup, and Carabao Cup titles all won under his dynamic heavy metal football. His bond with the fans remains unbreakable. Even after stepping down, Klopp made it clear that he loved the club but needed rest. However, time has a way of reigniting old passions. Several reports from Germany and England now claim that Klopp has been watching Liverpool's recent struggles with concern. Sources close to the former manager say he still communicates regularly with members of the backroom staff and several key players. A few insiders even suggest that Klopp has been approached by figures within FSG about taking a short-term consultancy role, one that would allow him to work closely with Arne Slot to rebuild the team's morale and tactical identity. According to the Mirror and Sport Bild, the proposal is for Klopp to act as a mentor for both Slot and Liverpool's technical staff, focusing on team cohesion, mentality, and philosophy. While Klopp himself has not made any public statement, his presence at recent charity events in Merseyside has fueled speculation that a reunion might not be too far away. Slot's reaction. As expected, Arne Slot was asked about the rumors during a closed training session briefing. Though he declined to comment directly, sources say Slot is open to learning from Klopp, whom he has previously described as one of the greatest football minds of our generation. Slot's start at Liverpool has been turbulent. Despite flashes of brilliance, inconsistency has plagued his tenure so far. Some supporters believe that bringing Klopp back in a technical or advisory capacity could relieve some of the pressure on Slot while giving the squad a psychological boost. He's not against help, one insider said. Slot respects Klopp immensely and would see this as an opportunity to grow rather than competition. He knows that Klopp understands the DNA of Liverpool better than anyone. Players' morale and new energy. On the training pitch, the players seemed aware of the swirling rumors but appeared motivated. Captain Virgil van Dijk was seen rallying the group, while Salah and Szoboszlai exchanged smiles during a finishing drill. New signing Hugo Ekitike, who has just returned from minor injury, looked sharp and is expected to feature prominently in the upcoming fixtures. Liverpool's training intensity suggests the club is preparing for a critical run of games. With clashes against Chelsea, Newcastle, and Arsenal on the horizon, Slot knows that results in October could define his season. If Klopp does return, even in a limited role, his influence could be immense. Players like Trent Alexander-Arnold, Curtis Jones, and Diogo Jota have often spoken about how Klopp's motivational approach brought out their best performances. Boardroom tensions and FSG's vision behind the scenes, Liverpool's ownership group, FSG, is reportedly split over the best course of action. Some members argue that bringing Klopp back could undermine Slot's authority, creating confusion within the hierarchy. Others believe it's a risk worth taking, given Klopp's ability to inspire both players and fans. According to reports, FSG chairman Tom Werner believes that a hybrid model, where Klopp advises on training and motivation while Slot handles day-to-day tactics, could stabilize the club during this transitional period. John W. Henry, on the other hand, is said to prefer a more cautious approach, allowing Slot more time to prove himself. Fans have reacted passionately online. The idea of Klopp returning to Anfield, even in a non-managerial capacity, has electrified social media. Supporters flooded X, formerly Twitter, and Reddit with messages like, "Greater than," "We never truly said goodbye," "Klopp is Liverpool," "Let Slot manage, but let Klopp inspire. That's a dream combo." If Klopp's energy returns to Melwood, every player will feel it. Others are more skeptical, worrying that such a move could create confusion about leadership. Yet even among the cautious voices, there's universal respect for Klopp's emotional bond with the club. What could happen next? At this stage, the situation remains fluid. There has been no official confirmation from Liverpool or Klopp himself. However, journalists close to the club believe an announcement could come in the next few weeks if the team's form does not improve. For now, Arne Slot continues his mission, rebuilding confidence, refining tactics, and proving he can handle the massive expectations that come with managing Liverpool. But he might soon have an invaluable ally beside him, a mentor who knows every inch of Anfield and every heartbeat of its fans. As Liverpool prepare for their next match, one question echoes across Merseyside. Could we see the iconic smile of Jurgen Klopp back at the training ground, offering words of fire and faith once more? If that happens, Anfield would once again feel whole, a fusion of the past and the present, united by the same dream that has carried Liverpool through decades of glory and struggle. You'll never walk alone. The benefits of Jurgen Klopp's return to Liverpool. The possibility of Jurgen Klopp returning to Liverpool, even in a smaller or advisory role, is something that excites almost every Liverpool supporter across the world. Klopp is not just a former manager. He is the heartbeat of the modern Liverpool identity. His return would bring a wave of emotional and professional benefits that could help stabilize and elevate the club once again. 1. Restoring the winning mentality. Under Klopp, Liverpool were not just a good team. They were a relentless machine built on passion, pressing, and purpose. Every player believed they could win against anyone. That mental strength has faded slightly since his departure, with inconsistency creeping in under Arne Slot. Klopp's presence alone could reignite that champion's mindset. He understands how to motivate players emotionally, not just tactically. When Klopp speaks, players listen, because they know he has lived their struggles and shared their triumphs. 2. Guiding Arne Slot and building stability. Arne Slot is talented, but he is still adapting to the intensity and pressure of managing Liverpool. Having Klopp beside him, not as a rival but as a mentor, would be invaluable. Klopp could offer advice on handling the media, the dressing room, and the expectations of fans. He could also help Slot understand the emotional rhythm of English football, when to attack, when to defend, and when to inspire. This balance between new ideas and old wisdom could make Liverpool stronger and more stable. 3. Reconnecting the fans and the team. No one in Liverpool's recent history connected the fans and the players like Jurgen Klopp did. His charisma, honesty, and empathy turned Anfield into a family. When Klopp celebrated with the Kop, the entire city felt united. His return, even in a symbolic capacity, would heal the emotional gap that still exists between the stands and the bench. Fans trust him completely. And when he smiles on the sideline, Anfield believes again. Many of Liverpool's current stars, such as Mohamed Salah, Virgil van Dijk, Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Alisson Becker, reached their peak under Klopp's management.